What's up, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. We are Bubu and Kumo. If you're tuning in for the first time, and we thank you for joining our family. Please don't forget to subscribe. You know, it's very easy to watch a video and forget to subscribe and watch 10 videos. Then later you realize, I haven't subscribed. So please just check if you're subscribed. And if you have already, thank you so much. We appreciate you spending time with us and watching us. Today we have a sit-down video and we are at Hallmark. We wanted to go to the...
It's fine.
Yeah, they're watching soccer at least. Yeah, they're watching soccer. So anyway, we wanted to go up to the top. Hey guys, you don't worry. You'll have to go with it. We wanted to go up to the top, but apparently it's closed today. But yeah, we are downstairs. We are having some drinks. I'm having a Jägermeister and Stone. Bubu, the straight lady, is having an appetizer in a champagne glass.
This is my thing, guys. If
Yeah.
you know me, this is my combo. Like, give me an appetizer and a champagne glass, please.
So, like, today, we don't have really anything specifically noted that we're going to speak about. So it's almost going to have like a podcast feeling, you know.
Hi, guys. So, number one, what I think we can tell them about, someone asked about, we're just going to drive straight into the deep stuff, if it's deep. Someone asked, Hore, how do our parents feel about us living together without being married? Our parents are kind of chilled, I guess. Were they chilled? I think they were chilled. They knew, they helped us. They were chilled. But to be fair, Kume and I are soon going to get married. We're just not going to say when. But like, Kume and I are going to get married. He's my fiance.
Let's just say we're getting married.
We're getting married. Kume and I are getting married. So that's what made it easy. But we're soon gonna be sharing good news, guys. Sooner than, I don't know, but soon. So they were kind of fun. I'm fine with that. And yeah, pardon me, I think when we have time to talk about these things in depth, we'll do that. But for now, they were good. How has it been living together? I think we've answered this question with the previous sit down, didn't we? It's been good. I think let's just have a chit chat. Like, let's just talk. Maybe for us also.
I think, if anything, I would have loved to also get to speak about God. Yeah, not anything specifically, not anything. Just to speak about God, man. We speak about the world every day. We speak about trending stuff, topics. We never really get to speak about God. And with the platform we have and the direction we're taking, I think it would only be fair if we add a certain degree of spiritual enrichment instead of calling ourselves a Christian couple. But we never really do preach anything. We never share anything biblical. So yeah, maybe in this time but now the phone is there, and this is does this thing still record if I leave this?
Yeah.
So can I use other
Yeah. You know, guys, I like that Kumo said that. He reminded me, because I was like, even on our recent video, I wrote Christian couple on the title, and I'm like, that's what I'm going to do, because I want people to know. I want it to be out there. And another thing is that I want this channel, I want it to be so God-based, so much that, you know. And I feel like it's a time when people are coming to God, and what more? Like, we want to give you that God content.
Chicken wings, 16 chicken wings, 150.
Okay, we can buy. I want to give you guys God content in the most fun way, guys. I want to teach you about I want to give you guys an update about our sex before marriage. So we're gonna tell you guys it's worth it. It's worth it.
Let's park there for 2 minutes.
We'll park there.
Can I disturb you?
Yes.
We spoke to one of our couple of friends. I won't mention their names, but the guy is a pastor, and the other, I'm not sure what she does. Oh, no, let me not even mention that. Anyway, the guy is a pastor, and they were speaking about how they didn't necessarily go through the celibacy or abstinence process, like abstaining from sex before marriage. And he said that after a while, after getting married and continuing, it reached a plateau where nothing was exciting anymore for them in terms of like sexual activity. There was nothing they would do that would, like, bring fire into the room. It was vanilla, like I would say. It was vanilla. And he said he had to pray about it, and they had to agree with the wife to pray about it for revival, and eventually it came back. So basically the purpose of this, I don't know, on a spiritual level, you know how people say it awakens you, it gives you awareness, you have I see all of that. Me, I've always had energy, so I don't think it gives me more energy. If anything, it gives me less energy, But the reward of it is having something precious to get to, having sex still being a gift in terms of marriage, because it was designed as a gift to be shared between married people. So now when we do it outside of the context, it's like we've taken the prize already. So what's the point of getting married? It's like, we're just tying ourselves together now through the law, but really there's nothing improving, there's nothing exciting. So I guess that's also another perspective we got on the situation.
And can I say, he also mentioned, Jorge, he goes camping. The guy goes camping. One day we're going to have them on this channel, guys. They are the best people ever. They're the best people ever. But anyway, he goes camping, and it's like, there was a time when they were speaking, got the camp, and a conversation came up where they were talking about how, all men say they have sex once a month after marriage, and that was only happening because the desire of it, because you guys had it before you guys were married and stuff. So by the time you're married, it's like, where's the fun in it? Or you understand? So, and I think that's what's so fun with me and Kumi. We have that excitement that we're also gonna be doing it like the right way. We're not gonna be sinning. Like, it feels so good. I don't wanna lie. Now I'm proud of us, guys.
But even in us being proud of ourselves, we don't mean that you are any lesser. If you do, everyone has their own journey, and I want to be as sincere but also as honest as possible. And I don't want to come off as like, because I'm doing this now,
it's teaching them.
Yeah, if anything, I want you to inspire. And even in the inspiration, you mustn't look at me and think, I wish I was like him. I want you to look at me and think, maybe let me work towards that, but at a time where I'm ready to do it. Because also, you mustn't do it legalistically, like in a sense of, I'm not having sex because the Bible, no. You must have it in a sense where you must understand that I want to do this, but Jesus Christ commands us not to do it for this reason. So because I love what he loves, let me obey his word. It's like your parents. If you say you love them all the time, but the moment they say clean up, you have a squeal. The moment they say do this chore, you have a squeal. But you claim to love them just by your, it's the same thing with God. If he gives you an instruction, follow it, dog. It's for your betterment. It's for your benefit. I
also want to say, on that point of loving, I'm going to now turn it to how to also be able to love your partner. How to be able to love your partner. Because a lot of people feel like, how did Kuma and I do it? First of all, it's like we dated for a short period of time, at the same time long. Short is like, long as in like we've been dating, but short is like...
Can I whisper something?
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to do it now?
Okay. Just pause for 2 seconds, guys.
Another thing that I want to speak about is loving your partner. So I was still saying that a lot of people would ask me, like, especially my clients, they'd be like, I dated Kumo for a long time, as in like 3 years is a long time, but it's also like a short time to get married, if you get me. Like, people expect like 5 years, 10 before, but us, it's not even 3 years, actually, it's less than 3 years. But I think one thing that has worked for us, number one, it's putting God first. Guys, I don't want to emphasize how much that is so life-changing. Like, that is so life-changing, guys. And I think with us putting God first in our relationship, that changed so much for us. And you know how they like, we are able to love because God first loved us. That's exactly how it's going to work. You are able to love your partner because you know God. So I'm basically telling them that you know how God first loved us, and that's how we are able to love. It's okay. You know how the Bible says God first loved us, and that's how we are able to love. So I'm explaining that another thing that makes it easy for us to love is because we both love God, and we're both building together a relationship with God, but also separate. And through us loving God and building a relationship with God, He gives us love, and He teaches us to be able to love one another. And I feel like there's so many things that Kumo and I do that sometimes are like, we don't have the manual, but like the Bible teaches us how to live with people, and that basic information of living with people leads to love. Like, being able to be patient with Kumo, him being able to be patient with me. It's not going to be easy. It's not easy. But every day, trying every day, the same way you try to love God every day, it's the same way you try to love people. And you just have to love yourself, I guess, because it does say in the Bible that if you do not love yourself, you are unable to love your neighbor. That's a bar. And that's it.
Sorry, guys. I wanted to look for a scripture earlier.
Okay.
There's a scripture. There's a scripture there where.
Maybe we'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, where God tells basically the married man that I've stopped answering your prayers because you've abandoned your ways towards your wife. Like, because the man has started fornicating and all of that, God has blocked his ears to his prayer and that's also another reason why reserving yourself for marriage is important, because now you give value to the sex. You can't stop for a whole year and say, I'm not going to have sex before marriage with this because I'm saving myself for this particular girl, and then break it because just one night you were above your drinking limit and someone came in. It's like such a waste, bruh. And even if it does happen, the likelihood of it happening again is very low, because you know that this thing, I've given it so much value, and now I can't keep just wasting it, and then she thinks I'm wasting. And that's another thing that's very dangerous, is if you get in a promise or an agreement with someone, and then you don't hold your part, but you don't tell them, and you think they don't see, you don't understand the damage and the thank you, babe. You don't understand the damage and the consequences that you're setting yourself up for, because you are betraying a person who's being honest to you. There is always a consequence for actions. There's always a reaction for every action.
And also, you can never mess with God's child. You can never. You will, even if she doesn't see, but God can see.
And even if you're God's child, if you do that to another one of His children, the same way you would want vengeance for you, the same way He's gonna get you. You must understand that He's just. He's just. If He says that if you do this has this certain consequence, He can't come around and now remove that, because that makes Him a liar. It makes Him inconsistent with His word. So the crux of what we are basically saying in this is just commitment to the word, number one, to God, actually to God, number one, and his word is going to shape all of that. Because had we not taken the decision to abstain, number one, then who knows, we could have had some problems, you know. It has removed that impulsive sexual, desires, and it's given more of a meaning to everything. So it's good to listen to the word in a grand spec, and even in the same space that we are. It's not I want to say we've enjoyed abstaining from sex. There's times where we wanted to it's not nice to
worse we live together.
Now what am I say do now? I must do what do.
When people ask me, they think we're lying, and I'm like, guys, we're literally doing it. They think we're lying, but this shows how we're so disciplined, and God will give you that. It's not by our might or our power, but by God, guys. And I think with this, guys, not from now on, but we're gonna continue, guys, from here going forward, teaching you about God and showing you guys how loving God us. And you guys are gonna see it, especially now that I think one of the biggest things that I tried hiding was the biggest part of our relationship that made it hard for us to vlog everything was being married. Being married and being able to speak about certain things, being able to be open about certain things, and
also doing certain things. Sorry to interrupt you. Like vacation. Everyone's been saying, guys, do a vacation. What do you think is gonna happen if we go on a vacation together and we're not married?
It's gonna be boring. But besides,
we are gonna do it.
Exactly.
We are gonna do it.
And we don't want to do that. Exactly. We don't want to do that. But now, after we get married soon, everything's gonna be fun. We're gonna be able to talk about other things, and we're gonna show you how. I want to show you guys how, when we're on the other side, and talk about the things we did before we got to the side and how it's helping us on this side. I want to be able to share that openly with you guys. So if anything, in this channel, guys, it's mainly a fully Christian channel where you guys where we show you how we live our life for Christ, but also have fun. Being Christian doesn't mean it has to be boring.
You have to be a robot.
No, you can have fun, and we want to show you guys that. That's what I want. Even with the music, guys, I've been trying to change the music that has swear words because it doesn't align with me. Guys, when I tell you that God is working, I'm gonna share a story with you guys. The other day, I was wearing this dress. I even have a vlog, but I didn't even put it on the vlog. It was supposed to fall onto one of the vlogs. I don't even know if I'm gonna put it because I vlogged that day. But I wasn't so comfortable in that dress, and everyone feels like it's okay. Everyone is it is okay. Maybe the people close to me might feel, and get me because they know which page I'm on. And I love that dress, but it was showing too much boobs. And at work that
showing my things.
And to be quite honest, on a normal day, normal person's type, it's normal. I feel like it's a normal amount of boob showing. But for me, it was no ways, I'm not this person. And it's so crazy to see how God is working on my life so much. Even when I buy clothes, Kuma is the first thing that's on my mind. Is he gonna approve this? And not that he's bossing me or he's telling me what to wear, but at the same time, I understand that I'm going to be a wife, but I'm also his partner, and I have to respect him and respect how people respect him and how people are going to look at me. They need to see me as someone's wife. And you can look beautiful without being revealing, guys. You can look beautiful without being revealing. But yeah,
let me jump on that. So now that she's spoken about the sacrifices she makes for me, as in she thinks of me, women, I'm not bashing you guys, but sometimes it's you don't want to submit to a man, and understandably a lot of men don't uphold their responsibility. Therefore, it makes it hard for women to submit to them. But because Bubu submits to me in certain ways, and when I say certain ways, I mean to a large extent. I don't mean that she's limited when she does some, and no, I'm just saying in this particular way, I also have the responsibility to, like this week, a friend of mine invited me to a birthday party somewhere at another house. I didn't accept it because I understand that I can't be in spaces like that anymore. I know what happens at, house parties, and, I can't put myself in spaces like that out of respect for her. She has told me that I don't like it when you're in spaces like this and this. I have told her that I don't like it when you dress up like this. And we both compromise. It's not a matter of, but I'm not going to do anything, or you don't trust me, or you think I'm going to be looking at other girls when I'm at the party. No, it's not about that. It's just that she doesn't like it. Even if I don't understand why, I need to respect that she doesn't like that, so let me adjust. If she doesn't, even if I found her like this, even if I found her posting, bikini pictures and whatnot, as we progress into our relationship, we have to reach a certain level of understanding, and negotiating has sacrifice in it. So I sacrifice this, you sacrifice that, long term. You like doing that, but if I don't like it, then you have to sacrifice it. So yeah, on both sides, there has to be sacrifice. It can't just be the woman. A woman must, even this thing of my woman must cook for me. Guys, the one that cooks is the one that has time to cook. You can't be a guy if you're at home the whole day. Hypothetically, you're at home the whole day, your wife is at work, and you expect her to come home and come cook for you. Like some things you have to delegate. Just, let's say you can't cook, clean up. She can't have to come home, clean up, cook again, and you were there the whole day. Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
I want to say something.
Nah, bro.
I want to say that maybe 30 minutes we'll cut it.
Yeah.
And then if you guys enjoy this, just let us know, then we'll do another one.
Two more of these.
We'll do. I like them though. But I do want to say that, guys, my fiance, my Kumi, he takes care of me so much, guys. Like, Kuma takes care of me. Like, I'd be like working there, and Kuma, his job is easy because you give him a call, he does it in and out. And the nice thing about Kuma's job, he just has to do one job to get the pay that I have to work hard for the whole day. That is hard. But like, I'd come back home from like a long day, and he'll cook for me. He'll make me like such good meals, and I love him so much. I love you, baby.
Even me, I love you, baby. I'm going to buy you Dandato.
Zakfagin Dandat.
I'm going to buy you Dandato.
But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna soon wrap this up, and then please let us know what you feel about this video. But we just wanted to, I think the main point about this is that, number one, we're going to teach you guys about God in this new phase of our life.
That's the direction that the page is taking now.
Number two, it's not going to be boring, it's not going to be different, but we're going to, because even when we be like, this week we are reading the book of this book, we're all reading it, Kuma and I and you guys, and at the time we're not forcing you,
we're not commanding you, we're asking you.
We're asking you, and if you feel like it's going to help you, you will do it, and it's going to make it easy for you guys. We want to use God here, and guys, God is working in our lives, and we want it to overflow to your lives, guys. Like, do you know how much is a blessing to be surrounded by people that are growing? And I'm not saying that we are growing, but like, even for me, like, and that's one thing I'm gonna teach you another thing right now, guys. If ever you're surrounded by someone that loves God and is growing, if anything, learn from them and want to know and want to stick with them. Because when I tell you, God doesn't just bless you, but he blesses people around you. So even with you guys, with what we're doing here, and you feel like you want to grow your faith, and you feel like God has blessed us with that, stick with us, and whatever we have here, it will overflow. And guys, we know one thing about the Spirit, we don't have to be at the same place, but if you're watching and you are connected to us, you can catch it. Whatever that flows from here in the Spirit, and you are connected with us, God can see, and God will definitely bless you in whatever way.
And even though we are not together,
thank you.
and even though we are not together in one vicinity, if you are together under one agreement where we agree on this, there's times where we are all watching at the same time, and the good book says where two or more are gathered in my name, there will I be in their midst. So just like this, there's two of us and you are the more. Already God is here in our midst and is going to do exceptionally and exceedingly and abundantly, more than we can ever think or imagine. So I think we need to be serious about our walk. We're going to be serious, and with your help, we'll all be serious. And you can send encouraging things to us. We send encouraging things, obviously, to you through the page. And we just build each other, man. Yeah, that's what I want for this channel.
Me too.